We got a topless chicken and we put it under the grill. Ooh, it's a bit naughty.
This sandwich will wank you off.
You want to eat in a restaurant with a heavy fork and nothing fresh on the menu.
Okay. Right away, chef. Is it because you're in space?
The great restaurant in space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know that much about space or restaurants.
Clearly.
But if there was one, then the heavy fork would stop it floating away.
Doesn't really work that with gravity.
No.
Either there is gravity or there isn't.
Yeah.
If the people are floating away, the fork's not going to be staying. Your sprouts are going to be all over while you can't lift your fork.
No sprouts. This is just like the toothpaste that astronauts have.
So what do you need the fork for?
To open the toothpaste.
It's like somebody direct from NASA. Mark, what do you reckon?
I think the space thing sounded quite plausible.
You like
actually.
that, do you think?
Yeah, because in space you can't have anything fresh, can
Okay.
you?
They grow things in space,
It's
don't
nothing
they?
to do with space! Philip, help me out.
I'd love to help you out.
Go on.
So are we talking about, like, game?
Is it a fork or
Yes,
is it
it
another...
isn't- it
it's
isn't
not a
eating
fork
with-
in the road?
Is it to do with space? I've had some very difficult TV appearances, but my classes normally do stay on.
She starts throwing the hat around, you know you're in trouble, Mark Watson.
OK, none of this is working. There is a computer scientist, his name is Dan Jarafsky, and he looked at the description of dishes on 6,500 menus. And the higher-end restaurants, they tend not to describe food as fresh. They don't describe it as tasty, they don't describe it as ripe, because the customers in the high-end restaurants expect it to be those things. In fact, in posh restaurants, they tend to use kind of sexy terminology. So if food is sort of sensuous or silky, they use language like that.
Nude.
Nude, yeah. Care for a nude aubergine.
We got a topless chicken and we put it under the grill. Ooh, it's a bit naughty.
This sandwich will wank you off.
That's too sexy.
Yes. We've all thought it. We've all thought it.
What's wrong with you? No! OK, moving on. In posh restaurants, they use a completely different language. And here is the bizarre thing. People enjoy their food more with heavy cutlery. So there's a guy called Charles Michel, and he is the chef in residence at Oxford University's Cross-Modal Research Laboratory. So what they are researching is how our different senses modulate any appreciation of flavour. And so he gave everybody exactly the same meal. And people who used heavy cutlery were willing to pay 15% more for their food. It is one of the most bizarre things.
Yeah. Was there any point when the fork became too heavy? Because I reckon there is that is a scale that actually, by the time you've got like a garden fork, people are then refusing to pay again.
What you might have done now inadvertently is inspired cheap restaurants to glue their forks to the table to give the illusion.
Or glue two forks together, thereby doubling the weight.
Yeah.
One of the ways that restaurants trick you into spending a bit more money, did anybody know?
Hypnotism.
What?
Hypnotism.
Hypnotism.
Would you like the veal?
I mean, I'd certainly order it after
Absolutely,
that.
No, one of the things they do is they remove the pound sign from menus.
Oh, yeah.
So they did a study at Cornell University, and if it just has the numbers, somehow we don't associate that with the true cost of something.
Yeah,
You think it might just be 2.4 ants or something?
Our brain kind of doesn't turn that into dollars or pounds. If you put $20, then you suddenly think about the price, but if you just have the number, subconsciously, we don't think about the cost. What would you open with these? So let's have a quick look. I've got number one here. Come and have a look.
A door, a lock, or something like
Well,
that?
it's going to certainly open something that's difficult to open.
A safe, a suitcase, your heart.
That would be a story, I tell you.
Is it a device
yes.
for opening two unexploded party poppers?
Oh, I want it to be that.
Yeah.
I see that you're wearing a very fine watch there, Romesh. What do you think it might be?
It's for a watch.
That's why we have you on this show. It's the sharpness of the mind that is so fantastic.
Is it... No.
No. It's the back case cover opener. Yeah. So, for a
With a
lady's...
simple action, you can get the things closer together, or indeed further apart.
So you could do a lady's watch or a gentleman's watch.
And also, you can measure the girth of your penis with that.
Maybe you can, mate.
You can measure the length of yours with that.
I just don't understand the applause of recognition from the audience.
Yes.
What do you actually know? What do you do?
I'm not sure your watch is worth opening.
Thank you, Sandy.
No,
I feel a bit victimised.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
I don't mind people talking about my penis, but my watch. That's a step too far.
OK, let's have a look at this one. You guys can have a look at that one and see what you think of that.
Well, it's gynecological, isn't it? If we're opening something.
It is opening something, but you may be at the wrong end.
Is that for when you do a heart transplant, keeping the chest open?
So this thing here is also used in the same area. So
now you're talking.
Yeah.
Is it mouthy?
It is mouthy, darling, yes. It's on the mouth side. Do you want to try that? So it's something to do with the mouth.
So it's keeping the mouth...
Yeah. So if you see, Matt, the thing that it's got, it ratchets open, but you would...
Is that right?
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
So what is that for? Turning the mouth into a letterbox or something?
They can edit that out.
She can't get it out, Sandy, sorry.
It's a cheek retractor. That's exactly how it works. And so is that... No, so don't put that bit in your mouth, darling. I sound like a school teacher. Don't put that bit in your mouth, darling. Put the black bit into your mouth, so that... Yes, so the middle bit, you put that in.
Well, my mouth isn't that big.
Well, you've got to close it first, the thing.
What, so put that in?
Put it around the other way, I think.
handling that.
The other way?
No.
I usually have someone who looks after me. And they help me out with things like this. I'm a little overwhelmed at this time.
You were heading in the right direction.
What, in there?
Yes, put that in like that, and then open it up. Yes. And it... Yeah, that's exactly. Put the patient's mouth open while they're having dental treatment.
It's the stuff of dreams.
Oh, yeah.
What about this one? Any other thoughts what that is? So it's all about openings.
If I was drunk, I'd say something that I won't say it now.
No, go on, treat yourself.
No, I can't possibly.
Are you thinking about a butt plug?
Yes.
Hold on, what are you... You're trying to get into the butt?
It's a dream,
opening.
Why do you want to plug your butt?
Oh, well, basically...
Yes.
Isn't it to do with re-educating the muscle to tighten again?
Oh, re-educating your ass. Mum, I've got a lovely new job. I'm in education.
Have a look. Here.
Is it anything to do with wine?
No, it isn't anything to do with mine. It was still in the human body. In fact, weirdly, we're in exactly the same place as we were before with the mouth thing.
In the mouth?
And so what it is, it's an emergency mouth opener. So say somebody had got lockjaw or there was some reason why they couldn't open their mouth. It is an emergency way of opening the mouth.
Can I advise that you use it as that before you use it as a butt plug?
Now, ladies should be covering your ears because you're very sensitive, I know. Can you name an Anglo-Saxon swear word?
I would say...
We've covered all bases there.
In for a penny. Gobbler is Anglo-Saxon.
It's also a delightful wading bird. The amount of times Bill Oddie's gone after a knob gobbler.
He does spend a lot of time on Hampstead Heath, it's certainly true. That's where he comes from.
Ooh, look at the plumage on that knob gobbler. This isn't rude. It's a type of bird. You know, who wouldn't want to stroke a knob gobbler?
But no, you see, the fact is, we have no knowledge whatsoever of Anglo-Saxon swearing because the only Saxons we know of are those who wrote. And those who wrote were in holy orders and tended not to swear.
They must
But
have
we
been
have no
swear
evidence
words.
for them. But we do know that Vikings swore, because we actually know there's a particular word, and this is rasragar. It's such an appalling word that if one Viking called another Viking rasragar, the Viking who was called it would be entitled to kill the man who called him that. And indeed, if he didn't try and kill him, he would be expelled from the community and indeed be proved to be a rasragar. I've been told what rasragar means, but I just cannot tell you.
Oh.
Is it?
I just can't.
Is it rasragar?
Rasragar.
Is it to do with colouring?
I just can't. My
Russet
mind
beard or
has got
something.
the idea of it in its head, and I
He
will
must
never be
tell
the
us. What
same
do you
again. I
think?
don't know.
I think
what it
that we all want to know,
is.
right?
No. Anyway, the fact is there are no known Anglo-Saxon swear words in the sense that Anglo-Saxon peoples use them. What sort of person would say that Alan has a very small penis?
I'm sorry. My wife.
No!
And this is a legal question.
It is very much a legal question, yes.
Oh, OK.
I'll tell you the world we're in. We're in the world of defamation, right? Let's say I was to write a novel about someone who presented a quiz show called K.I., who was called Simon Dry, and he had a regular sidekick with curly hair who was called Andrew Devons and had a very small penis. The idea is that he'll never sue because he'll never say, this is obviously based on me. Because no one will say, it's obviously based on me because my name's like that and I've got a small... Oh, hang on. So that's the idea, is that when you want to slander somebody, you put in certain things that they would never admit to. They'd be too embarrassed to say that it's like them. There was a writer who was snubbed by Martin Amis, the great novelist. That's Martin Amis there. Peter James was snubbed by him, and he got his own back by creating a character called Amis Smallbone, whose manhood is compared to a stubby pencil. And presumably Martin Amis does not sue.
Was it Martin Amis? Who was it who wrote about Norman Mailer and put a little sort of to the appendix, you know, to the index, because they knew that Norman would always look, and
That
it
was
just said
called
Norman
Vidal.
Mailer, and it said, yeah, hi Norm.
That's right. It's a bit like that Jewish joke, isn't it, about the will being read out, you know, and to my brother-in-law Louis, who always wanted to be mentioned in my will, hello, Louis.
So how do we get away with that as stand-up comedians when someone heckles you and you have a go back and you say something in front of a room of, you know...
Well, it's a kind of understood contract between an audience and a comedian that someone heckles and you go, if I want any shit from you, I'll squeeze your head or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, some stuff.
What's that?
So,
what else would you say? What other things?
Just an example. Give away my best heckle remarks. But what I mean is, if you made a joke heckle, that's not defamatory. Okay. I think that's the point.
Tit for tat doesn't stand up in court, does it?
No, I don't think so, exactly.
He started it.
Yeah,
that sort of
exactly.
thing, yeah.
But there are various defences. And in the case, which is an obviously untrue one, of Alan's small penis, for example, one defence is the truth. The person does have a small penis. The other is parliamentary privilege. So a member of Parliament can get up and say, Alan Davis, Mr Speaker, has a small penis. So
Another member of Parliament get up and say, he's a grower, not a shower.
The point of order! The point is, you couldn't sue either of them because under parliamentary privilege, there's no action that could be taken.
There's increased privilege in peer-reviewed scientific journals as well.
Oh, that's privileged?
Yes, it is to some extent.
So that if you're quite rude about a fellow scientist...
Yeah, as long as it's in a peer-reviewed journal and it's not malicious, then you're allowed to do it, in the interests of freedom of debate. I could publish a paper reviewed by my peers about your penis, and I would be relatively immune unless I was being malicious about it.
Right. Now, that's the phrase, of course, they use in American defamatory law, is absence of malice. If you can prove absence of malice, then you can say almost anything.
Yeah.
Which allows...
I like his small penis.
Yeah.
It's very, very tiny, but it's wonderful. Yeah.
Now, who's still having sex?
Not me.
Not me.
I tell you what, these toads.
They're begging for it.
Begging
Are
for
they
it.
having it?
Are they having it?
Who's still having
But
sex?
long term, some animals lock together for ages, don't they? Are we in the animal kingdom?
Well, Alan, you're in absolutely the right area in as much as you spotted our phrase, still having sex as being having sex in a still position.
Ah.
So it is the species that most has to be utterly motionless when having sex that we could discover.
Is it nuns?
It's not nuns. It's a moth.
A moth.
It's a moth. It's a moth.
And so...
There it is.
Oh, right.
There it is. Beautiful, beautiful moth. It's the gold swift moth. And it's at its most vulnerable when mating, because it might move, exhibit ecstasy. So what it does instead is keep incredibly still so that the bat doesn't spot the twitch and the movement. But it has a wonderful repertoire of positions, sexual positions. It's unique amongst, because you don't want to disturb it. Look, there they are. I think
Do you know what?
the
You
one on
went
the...
all David Attenborough. As though we were sort of just...
We were there, yes.
I think Stephen's worried about being attacked by a bat.
On the left, there is the standard facing position. And in the middle, an extraordinary upside down.
See the tiny moth cock.
Mr. Moth and Kate Moth. Thank you. But they are a marvellous species, I think you'd agree. Yeah, the gold swift moth, it has to remain completely still when having sex. Now there's something completely different. Who's still having sex?
The gold fish moth, what was it called?
This
God, dementia
Swift.
already.
Gold swift moth.
The gold
Oh,
swift.
the gold swift moth.
The gold swift.
You get points for remembering.
Oh.
We are so impressed because it's very rare that anyone I can remember the question that's just been asked.
Oh, I was so close. I said
You
goldfish
were close,
moth.
I know. You got
Is this a new thing
2
then,
out of
Master
3.
of Memory?
Yes, that's right.
Wow.
Yeah, well done you.
Will we get some slightly easier ones, like our names? Because my memory's terrible.
Mine's terrible.
Yeah, really
Such a
bad.
fabulously middle-aged new feature.
Isn't it?
Master of Memory.
Well done for remembering something seconds ago.
Is it Neville Chamberlain? Anyway.
One of those rave parties.
The longest anyone's ever gone without sex.
Ooh.
I went for a whole panel show once, but I...
It's not over yet,
I can't see that happening again.
Bit of hoopla. I mean, you know.
I just think you get to a certain age and you're up for new experiences, Bill.
Yeah, go on. That's it. Once you've been with a beardie, you never go back. Well, I don't know. Is it human? You're talking humans?
No, we're not
here?
talking humans.
Of course not. You're talking something buried in the ground, like a lungfish or something.
Is it a tortoise?
Yeah.
I was just trying to think of things that live for a long time that could not have sex.
Corals.
Well, a few... No.
I beg your
No,
pardon.
I wasn't doing it aggressive you. It's like...
Oh, no, I didn't think you were. But now I do.
No, I had an aunt who couldn't say X. Like
Oh,
that.
OK.
X.
I love aunts like that.
yeah.
A friend of mine, his aunt was in hospital having an operation on her leg, and the surgeon came round to check how it was, and she said to him, "It's the first time I've had my legs together for years." And of course, everyone round the bed went like that, and she had no idea.
Yes, but this is an animal. And what it's about is, when we say species have sex, what do we mean by that?
Actually,
Conjoin.
conjoin.
Yeah. We're going back hundreds of millions of years.
Hundreds of
Dinosaurs?
Yes, we're going
Shrews,
back to that, but we're
shrews.
under the sea. The first animal known to have sex as a...
Barnacle.
No. The first species to do it was a fish called Microbachius dicki.
Come on.
No, it is...
Microbachius what?
Dicki.
Dicki.
D-I-C-K-I.
The old dick eye.
The old dick.
Microbachius means small arms dick.
Small arms, dick.
Dick, small arms.
Dicky small arms.
Yeah. The Microbrachius dicki, 380 million years ago, was the first creature that we know of to engage in internal organ sex.
Penetrative.
Yes, penetrative, exactly.
Fortunately, it kept a diary.
They had bony protrusions running down both sides of their bodies, and during copulation, the male's bony bits stuck to the females like Velcro, which held them together.
Oh, it looks quite sweet, though.
So they had sex sideways. But it didn't really catch on. And the species' descendants then evolved to stop having sex.
Oh.
No creature attempted to have internal sex again for between 20 and 40 million years, as far as they know.
I'm not sure how evolution works. Would it have been one of these fish who just suddenly went, I think I'm going to try this today?
Maybe it started with the lady one laying the eggs and the man one fertilising the eggs. And then one day he saw the eggs coming out and he decided to get ahead of the game.
To beat the others, I think you're probably right. And those that did that passed on their genes more successfely until it got further and further inside.
It looks like they're wearing blindfolds. It's a bit of 50 Shades, isn't it? Yeah, make me want it. What's that? What's that? Oh, it's me male claspers. Oh.
It looks like it's superimposed on an ice lolly.
Yeah, happy face.
Yeah. Anyway, animals first had sex 380 million years ago, then gave it a rest for around 30 million years. How can you tell which of these chicks is male and which is female?
Oh, this must be. This must be.
Oh, I'm afraid not. Had you said that in the 1920s, the answer would have indeed been nobody knows. But in 1929, the Japanese astonished the world by revealing that they found a way to sex chicks, as you say, in other words, to determine their gender. It sounds so wrong, doesn't it? I know how to sex a chick. Yeah, I can do it. It seems impossible with the naked eye to do it because the day-old chick, you have to wait till they're 6 weeks old. In the past, you used to have to. And in the egg-laying industry, that's a heck of a waste because I'm afraid to say that the male chicks are of no use whatsoever to the egg-laying industry.
Gassed on the first day. Enjoy your eggs.
That's why... Right. In 1927, at the World Poultry Congress in Ottawa, this was announced...
The what?
At the World Poultry Congress.
That's a lot of chickens. Would
the representative of Albania make himself known?
Albanian chicken! I know it sounds bad, but of course it's one of the biggest businesses in the world. And the most populous number of birds, we eat them, we eat their eggs, and so there are World Poultry Congresses.
Listen, you know what? We've all done corporate gigs. I imagine I did it. I imagine I did 20 minutes at the end.
I once did Philips Small Appliances.
Poor boy.
Yeah. It was a long time... It was a long time ago. It was a long time ago.
Which is why I won't have him in the house anymore. So how do you tell how do you sex a chicken?
Well, it's very complex, that's the point. And it's highly... No, we do know. It's highly paid. And the discovery lowered the price of eggs worldwide overnight. That's how important it was. And the Zen Nippon Chick Sexing School was founded. I know you're laughing. Girls, it's true.
You're looking at a graduate.
And they taught their sexes in such a rigorous way that only 5 to 10% of applicants received accreditation. But when you passed, you were paid huge sums of money.
You are a chick master.
Yeah, hundreds of dollars a day. It was a really big business. And it still is. It still is.
How do you know? I know. You don't know.
There was one hatch. The best in the business can sex around 1,200 chicks an hour, and there are some incredibly talented ones who can have one in each hand.
Boy, go.
And can do... No, the point is you pick them up and you just go like that, pop them in bins. Girl bin, boy bin, girl bin, boy bin. And you can do 1,200.
So something to do with the weight?
No, it's not. They do a slight squeeze. They do a slight... You won't like this. They do a slight squeeze.
And if they go, ow!
That's naughty.
If they go,
steady on, mate.
It's a boy. They have a cloacal tract, which is their reproductive and their excretory tract. And there is a slight difference in the ridges and bumps, sort of innies and outies that they have. So you do a slight squeeze. If it's too big, you throttle them, or the outie becomes an innie. So it's a real skill. This is something I vaguely knew about growing up in Norfolk, because in Norfolk there is a community of Vietnamese turkey sexers who live...
I can never
watch Platoon again. You've ruined Apocalypse Now for me.
I'm sorry about
What sexy chicken? You tell me now.
This. I know it sounds
They live in
bonkers.
tunnels under the fence.
This is not in the fens, it's in Norfolk, he said. Defensively, the fens again.
So tell me they work for Bernard, please.
Well, of course. Yeah, the Bernard Matthews is the largest employer for...
Mr. Matthew, this one beautiful.
What's so darn shocking about this map?
Is darn important?
Darn's very important, yes.
So it's something to do with knitting?
Knitting?
No, not
Weaving.
that kind of darn, where in the United States, what might darn be for?
Darn.
Darn.
People who say darn.
Yes, people who say darn. It's a euphemism for damn from 1781, and this is its jizz score, OK? It's statistics, people, OK? There was an analysis done of 9 billion words
9 billion
in American
ejaculations.
Blue is bad, but orange is really bad.
9 billion words in American tweets, and then they geocoded them, so they analysed where they are, pinpointing on a map, and then they displayed them as heat maps. So this is darn, and if you look at the more the word is used, the darker the red colour. And the less it's used, the darker the blue. So it shows that darn is used very heavily in the northern central states. Well, in tweets, at the very least. So have a look at this one. What word do you think this map represents? There's another American swear word.
Golly.
You're close, it's gosh.
Gosh.
It's gosh.
Puritanical.
So heavily used around Texas. You can see where the red is, and hardly at all up in New England. They don't use gosh very much. I quite like that. I like these ones.
Is this words that people use when they jizz? Is that what it is? Gosh darn it. I'm sorry, Miss Ellen.
This show's changing, isn't it?
And I'm just trying to wrestle it back. So have a look at this one. Very heavily used in New England, hardly used in the southeast at all.
God damn.
It's asshole.
Asshole.
Yeah.
Oh.
That, and who thought there
Why
was
do they not use it? They don't say asshole in Arkansas.
Georgia.
Or the Carolinas.
Yeah, not used in Florida.
It's not used in Montana because there's nobody there.
That's true. It's not often you see a map of the jizz score for arsehole, is it? It's not a...
Not now Stephen's gone.
So here's the question is, do you think that people who swear a lot are more articulate or less articulate?
More.
Why?
Because they've got more words.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Wank and bloody and things like that. People who don't swear haven't got those words.
You were doing so well, and now you're going to hardly appear in the programme at all. No, there's a swearing fluency test, and if you do the test and you ask people to write down how many swear words they can think of in 2 minutes, the people who will succeed best are the people who are the most articulate. Although it depends on what language you speak. So Japanese, very, very few swear words.
Dutch bargees, they can swear uninterrupted, most of them, for 2 minutes without repetition or hesitation.
Can they really?
Yeah, Dutch is really good. They've got, what's that word? Schwaffling.
What does it mean?
Well, you certainly couldn't say it on Dutch television. It means to bang your penis against the Taj Mahal.
Who amongst us hasn't had that urge? Chopsticks under your desk. What is the rudest thing that you can do with them? I think there's some food as well. I say food, it's jelly babies. Oh! So, what is the rudest thing that you can do with them?
Is it break up the chopsticks into firewood and then get the sushi in front of the chef and go, I'm just going to heat this up?
I've been there. It's... What? To put them... Oh, leave them in the bowl?
That is rude, but it's not as rude as passing food from one to another with your own chopsticks. So if John was to pass a jelly baby to Aisling, unbelievably rude. Do you know why?
Like that?
I feel like I've just become a meme.
Do you know...
Oh.
That's rude, John. I don't want that.
Let's do it again. Wait. Don't show bottom crack. Go.
You can finish it off yourself.
Do you know... I wasn't very clear. It's passing with your chopstick to the next chopstick.
Well-
It was not necessarily in her mouth.
Oh.
Yeah. Why do you think that might be?
Is it that you'd be mixing flavours of the foods?
No, so it reminds everybody of Buddhist funerals. So in a Buddhist...
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Let's stand them up like terracotta soldiers.
Oh, OK, let's do that.
I'm trying to talk to you about Buddhist funerals.
Oh, yeah, go on,
And you're
carry
just
on.
playing with jelly babies. You used...
Oh.
I mean, honestly, this looks like a meeting of my family. In a Buddhist funeral, they use chopsticks to pick the deceased bones out of the ashes and place them in the urn. And so, larger bones, you need 2 sets of chopsticks. And so 2 sets of chopsticks touching reminds people of removing their ancestors' bones and putting them in an urn. Sticking chopsticks vertically up in food, very rude in both China and in Japan. Anybody know why?
It looks like an up yours symbol.
Again, it's funerals. It reminds people of joss-sticks, which are used at funerals.
What's the thing then when you get it and you place it? You know the little table they give you for your chopsticks. Where did that come from?
Well, that's all because you don't want to put them on the bowl, for example. There are all sorts of words. So in Japan, the word for chopsticks is hashi. And then when it's part of a compound word, it's called bashi. And all of these things are really bad manners. So watashi bashi, placing your chopsticks across the bowl like that. That's why you have the little rest.
I'm
so
quite in the mood for a watashi bashi.
Yeah. Naburi bashi is sucking on your chopsticks. Saguri bashi is rummaging, food rummaging. And then sashi bashi is skewering your food. All of these things in Japan are terribly bad manners.
You know at Christmas when someone offers you a box of roses and you're like, I love the orange ones.
Yeah, that's saguri bashi.
That's rude.
Does anybody know what the world record is for catching shuttlecocks with a pair of chopsticks?
Oh, I'm in.
Yeah. Look, OK, I have got a racket and a shuttlecock. We're going to give this a go. OK, who wants to go first? John, do you want to go first?
Sure. You're going up.
Yeah. Aisling, you want to go?
Yeah.
Ready?
OK.
OK. Phil, you ready? Alan?
Maybe it's not catching it. You have to stab it a little bit.
I don't know what's the easiest thing. If I send it high...
Well, why don't...
Go high, go high.
So this is a thing. Do you know what the world record is?
4,000.
Exterminate jelly babies.
Darling, don't say that. What a lovely body you've got. Exterminate.
Oh, no, it's come back as a woman.
Oh, my God. Give a bunch of performers too much sugar.
But you didn't say that you had to hit it to
No,
me.
it's the world record for catching a shuttlecock, but I've got to send it to... OK, try now. Try now. Are you ready now? You've got the hang of it.
Right.
I will...
I'm going to stand up, so give it...
I'll do a gentler one.
Wow.
Here, for that
quickly, do it now, because I can do it really prim.
You ready? Anyway, the record is 54 in a minute. So you guys are rubbish. OK, last one. You ready?
Ready.
What's the worst thing you can catch in the office?
Well, I mean, the plague.
You imagine how many days off people had during the plague? People are perfectly all right. Yeah. Oh, God, plague. Yeah. Pretty bad, I think.
What, were they just talking to their hands? They were just...
Files disease?
Files disease? Well, in fact, it's bad manners. Bad manners is the thing you're most likely to catch in an office. They did a study in 2015, and acts of rudeness apparently spread around an organisation a bit like a cold. And when rudeness starts, it tends to get worse over the course of a working day. It is the thing
bugger off.
Actually catch bad manners.
Well, apparently what happens is if somebody is rude to you, you are more likely to be rude back. So it is one of the things you are most
Hence
likely
the
to...
Nazis and things like that.
Started in an office.
Yeah.
Someone being a little bit impolite.
Yeah.
over some filing.
And suddenly they're in Poland.
The next thing...
There is lots of bacteria as well. I mean, they did a study of 33 keyboards in an average office, and one of them had 5 times as many germs as the office toilet seat.
But I'm always a bit worried about those numbers of germs things, because they say the average kitchen worktop has more germs on it than the average loo seat. To which the obvious response is, well, that's obviously broadly fine then.
Yeah.
Because we're not all dying. We don't go to the kitchen, have one meal and immediately vomit and vomit and vomit.
The toilets are actually quite clean because they are actually cleaned with bleach, which is... I do not think bleach is the perfect product of all time. Because people go to the shops, they buy it, they pour it down the toilet, they flush it away and they go and buy some more. Whoever invented it thought, this is going to make us a fortune. So, Peter, what do you reckon? If you had an all-male office and an all-female office, which one would have more bacteria?
Oh, the male.
Why?
Because they're mankier than us.
So, weirdly, that is the scientific answer. They're dirtier and bigger, so they give off more bacteria.
But are men dirtier per kilogram?
Oh, that's a good question. Deirdre, how dirty are you? And then we'll work it out.
I know that men don't wash their hands after they've been in the toilet.
There you go.
In fact, I was once at Wembley Stadium and I went to wash my hands. And when I got to the sink, there were 3 penises urinated into the sink.
No! On their own? I don't really know how it works.
They couldn't be bothered to queue for the urinals. They just used the sink where I was trying to wash my hands. And they're here tonight.
Did you ever play the Old Comedy Store in
Yes, I
Leicester Square?
played the Old Comedy Store, and the first time I went in the dressing room, Arthur Smith and Paul Merton were in there, and they introduced themselves, and into the toilets over there, and it was the sink.
Yeah, so there was just a basin in the corner of the room, and they weren't really expecting girls.
I was just going to say, not much good for us.
No, but, well, Josie Lawrence used to lift me up.
Why did 5 royalist men from Milton fail to eat their own buttocks?
They were trying to?
Yes.
They were trying to eat their own buttock.
That's what that man's just suggested in the corner.
Yeah.
Guys, look, I think we should eat our own buttocks. And everyone's... No.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, that's what happened in a pub.
Was it like a...
In Milton.
Too painful for them.
Was it a dare, like a bet?
It wasn't a bet, it was an How did I describe
how much
them?
they love the king or something?
5?
Yes, I described them as royalists.
Oh,
so that
okay.
must mean they came from the 17th century or the Civil War time, yeah?
Was it just to stick it to Cromwell?
Cavaliers.
Up yours, Cromwell.
They were cavaliers, yeah. So they wanted to toast the king's health. And they wanted to show that they were more loyal than just about anyone else. So, to hell with beer, to hell with wine. We're going to toast him in our own blood.
In our asses.
And the best way to get a bit of blood, you'd think, is just to prick your thumb, but no. Slice off their buttocks.
But why the bum? How does the bum show you're loyal?
I know, it's crazy.
Biggest muscle, I thought they thought they'd have some to spare.
Yeah.
The Royal Fat Ass Regiment, I don't know.
They probably thought that it wouldn't hurt too much. But in fact, what happened is it sliced off a bit of butt cheek and it bled profusely, so profusely.
Oh, God.
It was shocking.
Men to the delicatessen, onto the slicer with you.
To the king! Wow!
As long as they didn't have any salami, they'd be fine.
I think the idea was they sat on a gridiron
Oh.
and a bit of buttock poked out and they sliced off the...
They must have been so pissed with it.
Yeah.
You know, he'd even come up with it if he were pissed.
But they did that. The blood poured out. Everyone got in a panic. Their wives heard about it and were furious.
What's he done?
Yeah.
I'm feeding 2 species. I haven't got time to pick him up.
But there was so much loss of blood. The whole thing was a disaster. We know about this from the...
Do you think they still talk about it? Like, oh, that day, Bob, that was such a bad idea.
Yeah.
From start to finish.
Cut to the pub the next day.
Yeah.
Special today, pork medallions.
Well, the village of Milton was in Berkshire, is now in Oxfordshire, and we think the pub is the one that now calls itself the Plum Pudding, which is rather appropriate somehow. Or it was called the Dog at the time of the event. It's since been called the Red Lion and the Admiral Benbow. These foods would give you the same number of calories as used in the average sex session.
I don't think it's a lot of...
You don't think it's
I
many
think
calories?
it's quite a lot.
You think it's a lot?
You think it's pizza lot?
I think it's about 400 calories.
400 calories, which would be a good pizza at least, wouldn't it?
Maybe a slice of pizza, not a
slice of pizza. Yeah. You think it's fewer?
I'm going to go for the steak.
Well, it's interesting.
Can we go for the burger?
You'll have the burger.
I'll have a slice of tart.
You'll have a slice of tart. Hey.
But without the bread.
Without the bread. And what about you?
the courgette and the shrimp.
That's probably pretty
quite
good.
a lot of possibilities.
Yes, that is a good one. Well, David Allison, who's a biostatistician at the University of Alabama, looked into it. And the average sex session takes only 6 minutes.
What, from beginning to end?
So the amount of calories used would be 20. That's about the same as 1 egg white or a very small meringue. You are.
Does the 6 minutes include the bit where you watch the news?
To see if you've made it on. Well, we've done it. Let's put the news on.
These figures are obviously up for argument. 2008 survey by Durex, who might be regarded as having a sort of vested interest as makers of oh, that's the Graduate, isn't it? The stage version. Anyway.
She's got that look, hasn't she?
She has. That was a disappointment, quite clearly.
That was half a meringue.
Yeah.
You're trying to seduce me, Mrs. Robinson.
Anyway, Durex reported the average Briton enjoys 22.5 minutes of foreplay, while another survey at around the same time in Men's Health claimed that British men only last 18.64 minutes from foreplay to climax. So if we level out those different statistics, we could argue that British men take, in terms of actual intercourse itself, minus 3.86 minutes. So, if you want to work off the weight gain by eating a tiny meringue, sex should do it. Happy little fellow is about to kill himself. How? You recognise that?
He's about to kill himself.
He is, by doing something which nature impels him to do, which is a suicidal thing to do.
Fling himself off a cliff.
Oh dear, oh dear.
I just... throwing himself off a cliff. I thought, well, why not?
Yeah.
We'll get that one out of the way.
We thought it might be a lemming, and
yes,
anyway, lemmings don't, of course. But
no, they don't. Yes.
No, it's not a lemming. It's in fact not a rodent.
Is it not?
Is it a
No.
squirrel? Is it a marsupial?
It is a marsupial, yes. It's a bit of a convergent. How do you do that? It's a marsupial, and it's called an antechinus.
Antechinus? Well, what are the natural things? It's either going to eat something, or it's going to drink something.
What do animals live to do? They live to eat in order to
Procreate.
survive long enough to procreate, to pass on their genes.
So is there some naughty sex thing that
It's
happens?
about to have sex, and that is, for it, suicide. They go on an extraordinary shagging spree. I mean, it is quite unbelievable. I have to give you the details because they're pretty amazing. It's semmelparous, which means it only does it once. And it's about 12 hours on the job with one female before moving on to the next. Doesn't eat or sleep, just keeps going in a testosterone-driven frenzy.
Oh, never mind about him, that poor female.
Well, that's on the next one, on the next one.
12 hours?
Yeah.
She must be chafed.
To get the necessary energy, the males' bodies strip themselves of all their vital proteins and suppress their immune systems. By the end of the fortnight, they're physiologically exhausted, bald, gangrenous, ravaged by stress and infection, and keel over and die.
Wow.
Russell Brand, take note. It's pretty grim.
It sounds like Henry VIII at the end of his life, doesn't it?
It does, somewhat. It is, you bet.
Does this happen only once, then?
Yes, semmelparous once is that.
So they're
Semmel is
dead
once.
before the children arrive?
Very much so, and that, some people think, may be the reason.
Just to get out of childcare?
Yeah.
Or if you give it a better gloss, it's in order to leave more food for their children.
So 12 hours and then another 12 hours?
Yeah, this lasts for a fortnight, apparently. Yeah.
Wow.
2-week mating season.
There's somebody in the audience remembering a Spanish holiday. Magaluf, 1982. Oh, that was a party.
I would like you to put this on, please.
Oh. Why, certainly, Sandy.
Thank you very much.
Is it a hat?
It is a hat, yes. Put that on. Now, my question is, what activity is Alan now perfectly dressed to do?
Is it a taco hat? At parties, sometimes they get people to walk around with and a dip in the centre and some tacos, and then you dip them into the man's hair.
When you
Feels like a bicycle tyre.
Yeah. OK, when you do know what it is, you'll be horrified at the thought of serving dip from this.
Is it a contraceptive?
So it's exactly the reverse of a contraceptive.
It's an erection hat.
It is kind of an erection hat,
Okay.
yes. OK. So this is...
It's not working. Patience, everyone, I'm 52.
I'm very pleased, because it's for a falcon.
OK.
It's a falcon sex hat. It was invented to save the peregrine falcon from extinction. So the peregrine trainer wears this hat and encourages the bird to mate with his head.
Come on. Come on, you know you want to.
It's that. So in the 1970s, the whole species was threatened to be wiped out. The pesticides were damaging their eggs, and so a captive...
Oh, look, it works.
It does absolutely work. A captive breeding programme was set up. So here is the problem. Falcons are usually more attracted to their owners than they are to other birds. It's a phenomenon called imprinting. So when a young falcon comes out of its egg, it gets attached to the very first thing it sees. It could be a rubber boot, or it could be an electric train, it could be anything. So they want to mate. They want to mate with their carers, and the hat is invented to catch the resulting semen.
God.
It can be collected, I know. The thing you're wearing, as I said, you don't want to eat dip out of it.
No, I really don't.
The thing you're wearing...
Falcon ejaculate,
It's got little tiny pockets in it. The falcon wants to mate, and it goes onto the hat, because it, you know, it likes the owner, and you can catch the semen from those little tiny pockets. And it totally works. The 1970s, the population... The population in the 1970s was down to 324. Over 6,000 peregrine falcons have now been released into the US through this programme. Let's have a quick look at an actual video of the hat working. So that noise is being made by the owner.
I'd say this is the most niche pornography.
I love how bored the guy looks.
It looks like he's knobbing a potato waffle.
That hat has seen a lot of action, because it's partially worn out in places.
It copulates into one of the indentations, the same as you've got on your hat. It comes in a range of colours. The hat
comes in a range of colours. One of the best things about a falcon.
Has anybody ever heard bees having sex?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was one of the worst porn films I ever saw.
There it is, in fact.
They got kicked out of Kew Gardens for that.
The extraordinary thing is that it makes an audible sound. It's a very female-centred society. The women do all the work. No, I know, Carrie, I had no change there.
No change.
And the drones, the boys, their sole job is to mate with the queen, and hardly any of them get a chance to do so. But if you manage to mate with the queen, once you have done so, your phallus ejaculates from your body. The whole thing tears off with an audible pop.
I think most blokes would think that's worth it.
Well, it actually plugs up the vagina. That's the whole point, is it stops the semen coming back out again. So all of the drones want to mate with the queen, but only a very few of them are able to do so.
It's like Beyonce and Jay-Z. So if many want Queen Bee, she chooses one who lets her down, and she steals his phallus and makes an album about it.
She has sex with multiple drones.
Beyonce?
Not Beyonce.
What does she do with all the spare...
The spare? They get ejected eventually. She gets rid of them.
That must be intimidating. You go in to see the Queen and they're all on a shelf.
It's a dartboard.
They're not.
Don't open the door!
Well, Murray's the bee that's just had sex with her. He walks out like that, and there's a big long queue, and then his cock just hits him on the back of the head.
Oh, sorry. But how long do you think they have sex for?
I'm thinking if you knew that was going to happen, you'd be making it last as long
as possible. It's anywhere between 10 and 80 minutes.
OK.
And sometimes while they're flying, which must be, you know...
Is that like the Mile High Club for beasts?
Yeah. Woohoo! This is better than I imagined. Oh, no!
Show me the symptoms of bicycle face.
Bicycle face?
Mm-hmm. Wow. That's with goggles.
No, these are wheels.
Oh, I see. Sorry. Of course they're wheels.
What is bicycle face? When you get sucked off by your grifter?
Wow. Wow.
I better go.
Yes. No, that's the right answer. That's what I got written on the card. That's amazing. On my card in this universe, on the other hand, I've got something else. The Literary Digest in 1895 warned women cyclists. I don't know why I'm looking at you.
I'm a woman. I'm a woman. That's okay.
That
You can't identify me as a woman.
It's going to get worse, I'm afraid.
Okay.
This thing is overexertion, the upright position on the wheel, and the unconscious effort to maintain one's balance produces a wearied and exhausted bicycle face.
And no one will marry you.
Yes. The main symptoms are a hard, clenched jaw and bulging eyes.
Wasn't sure what you were going to stop at.
Quite. As well as being flushed or pale. Either of those. Yeah. And wearing a haggard, anxious expression.
That's just the fear of patriarchy.
Yeah. Well, there was a worry.
Pressure.
Some doctors said that cycling would irritate the pelvic organs and stimulate women to disturbing lusts.
If you can't get it at home, you get it on a bike, right, mate?
Yeah.
Get your stimulated pelvic organs.
Well, there's a downside, according to a French expert, who said it would ruin the female organs of matrimonial necessity. Now, Carrie, tell me, your organs of matrimonial necessity.
Excuse me? What are you asking me?
I'm just hoping that they haven't been ruined by bicycling.
female organs of natural necessity.
You know what? It's funny, because the clitoris, if you go there...
She said it! She said it! She said it!
I've drawn a rainbow, everyone. It's all right.
Where's Sue Perkins when you need her?
The clitoris is actually a very large organ.
Carry out.
And it's just literally the tip of an iceberg.
When you say literally the tip of an iceberg...
Yeah.
I knew I was looking for it in the wrong place.
Yeah. There was an artist in New York.
Yeah, an artist in New York.
Artist in New York, and she made, like, this... obviously not to scale clitoris, and she got women to ride on it. But it literally, it's huge. It's like there's this bit, and then there's these two other huge bits that are in the body. So it's just...
Who's looking behind you?
Yeah. Just here.
Wow.
But
you have two,
bigger.
don't you? Well, it's one under each arm. Yeah. Have I got this wrong? Alan, help me out.
It's OK, I didn't bring mine with me today. So to say it damages the marital organs is, again,
So how much more of it is there, then?
Oh, my God. Guys, we have to, like... Is this the bit where I tell you about explaining it to you? A woman at some point in your life should have explained this to you, but perhaps... I've never seen such fear in all your faces.
Do you think people will believe it if I say that my penis is only the tip of the iceberg and it's a lot more under the surface, you haven't seen.
How might small pants affect your sex life? Any thoughts?
I'm very much enjoying the dungaree version on the far left. I don't know quite what he's going to put in that pocket. Yeah. So what's going to go in there? But imagine if a painter decorator turned up dressed in that. You'd be like, oh, no, you're not taking this seriously at all.
I don't think you would be either. No. I have a little prop here to see if this assists you. So I'm talking about very, very small pants, OK? These are polyester underpants, and they have been used to... not these particular ones, obviously, but pants this size, used examining the sex life.
You're not asking how it would affect my sex life?
Yes, it would. It might.
What, those might?
Well, not
I'd
these.
imagine it would completely destroy it.
This is a pair of tiny trousers, a little bit like the ones that were used by an Egyptian urologist called Ahmed Shafik. And he wanted to study the impact of various textile materials on the sex life of rats. OK. Why might he think that this was a good idea?
Funding?
Search grant.
Yeah.
Well, rats are quite similar to humans. Well, in some ways. We often use them... Well, I don't. No.
They
have been used, yes.
That's absolutely right. So they had different groups of male rats, and some of them had tiny pants made of wool, some had cotton, some had polyester, some had a polyester-cotton mix, which I don't approve of.
Oh, no, that sounds very sweaty.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
And then there was a control group who were obviously commando, clearly.
Of course,
Clearly the commando rats.
Letting it out there.
Yeah. And I don't know if I can say it on here, but they had little openings made for the anus, and for the penis, and for the tail.
You've said it. You just said it straight out.
I know. It was... Did it sound all right?
Yeah, it sounded fine. You ran with it.
Yeah,
You're saying it with a pair of tweezers in your hand.
I know. I was trying to...
A picture of a rat wearing those.
No, unfortunately, we don't. Samuel Whiskers is the best that we could do, wearing a pair of pants. Anyway, the rats were selected based on their high potency, OK? I know. And so they had their sexual activity...
Fill in a form. High potency?
Oh, yes, that's me. So they had their sexual activity checked 4 times. So it was once before the study, then once after 6 months of wearing the pants.
6 months of wearing the pants?
And then once after 12 months of wearing the pants.
12 months?
And then finally at 6 months after the pants had been removed. So these are the 4 times that they've checked.
A year of wearing the same pants. What were they, students?
Yeah. So here's the bit of the graph that I don't care for. It's the insertion to mount ratio. So the control group and the wool group and the cotton group, it didn't seem to make any bloody difference to them at all. Their sex lives seem to be exactly the same.
They don't have to take their pants off. They're ready to go.
No, because there's a hole. I tried to show you.
Oh, yeah.
There's a little...
Don't make her do it again.
No,
That's very unpleasant.
If their partner's got the tweezers, they're all right.
Exactly.
How do the pants with the hole in the front and the back for the tail relate to human trousers? Because I've only got 2 to 3 pairs of trousers with a hole in the front and the back.
Yeah, no. So what I'm saying is the wool was fine, the cotton was fine, the commander, they were all fine. It's the polyester and polyester mix pants. So they showed an increase in attempted mounts, but a decrease in successful insertion.
Is it because they just slid right up?
Well,
was the other rat wearing polyester as well?
Terrible friction.
Fire.
Yeah, there was a...
Does anybody remember nylon sheets? That was a very bad idea. You got into bed and slid out the other side.
If you did it in the dark, you could stroke them and they'd spark up.
Spark
up?
Really?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's like a light show.
So, darling, this is some of the issues with these polyester pants, right? Is that it generated electrostatic charges in the scrotal area. Do you see what I'm saying? All of these things.
Everything about that is so sexy.
Yeah.
Wow. When you say things like that, Sandy, I mean, I don't know if they'll be able to broadcast this.
What can you tell me about the most skilled urinators on the planet?
Oh, finally, we get to something.
So, you know, sometimes if you're a man, sometimes it'll go like that.
I really don't.
Well... Is it just me, fellas? Do you know what I'm talking about? This would be an awful way to find out I have some disease, wouldn't it? Josh Widdicombe told me that he didn't do this.
I wouldn't say that I'm textbook down there, but
Does it have, like, a fork in the road? Is that...
Alan, help us out, mate.
Come on, Alan. Come on over here.
No, I'm quite a good shot as it goes.
Sorry, Dan. What were you going to say before we got to the bit about your wee... Sorry.
Well, I wondered if maybe the most skilled urinator could do that on demand, you know, just like... Yeah. Like as a little magic trick.
Yeah, go left and right.
You know, if you're in a nightclub, you'll be like, hey, watch this, mate. And then it just splits.
What kind of nightclubs do you go to?
You can only go in if you can do a urination-based magic trick.
OK, so
Is it going to be the Animal Kingdom?
No, it's not the Animal Kingdom, and you are with the wrong gender.
Oh, lady wee.
It is lady urinators. Urinator is an old term for a diver.
Oh.
All that talk about wee and we're going up the wrong...
You have made us look like a bunch of idiots, Sandy.
It comes from the Latin urinare. It means to dive, and we don't know why the Romans called it that. One suggestion is that it's a very common reaction if you've ever been diving that you suddenly need to wee.
Yes.
Do you know this?
I know. I'm a scuba diver.
Yeah.
And I can't wee in my wetsuit. And everybody else can, and I can't. And I've been in some terrible situations.
Well, you just can't wee?
I cannot wee.
What?
I did once get food poisoning in Mexico, and I discovered I could... do the other.
OK.
So is it like... quite easily in a double wetsuit.
What, is it a stage fright thing?
Well, it's a bit of stage fright. I have hung onto a rock 30 metres underwater doing this to myself in my head. The weird thing is you think of running water, Zoe.
Yes,
think I'm under the sea.
Do you believe that you would be warmer if you were able to wee in your wetsuit?
I'd be so much warmer and I'd be so happy.
You wouldn't at all? No. So what would happen is you would feel the benefit just for a few seconds. The reason that you want to wee is that when you dive into water that is colder than the surrounding air, your blood vessels narrow.
Yes.
And all the extra blood moves to your torso, and your body interprets this as a fluid overload, and it signals the kidneys to produce some wee. But what happens is your blood vessels will expand again, and then the fresh cold water enters your wetsuit and it makes you even colder. And the other thing that will happen is because your wee is acidic, you probably rot the crotch of your wetsuit.
All those divers sat around with their rotting wetsuits, Zoe. Box fresh.
Pristine, except for the food poisoning, slurry.
Most skilled urinators in the world on the planet are the Henyo women of Korea, and they are astonishing. Look at them, they're so
They look
fantastic.
happy, yeah.
They have been diving, not this particular group, but the women in general, for seafood off the island of Jeju since the 17th century. Very sadly, the practice is dying out. So in the 1960s, there were about 26,000 Henyo women. Today, there's about 5,000, and 98% of them are over 50. Why do you think it was the women who went diving and not the men?
Do we stay warmer?
We do. We have more subcutaneous fat than
I've been
men.
told that.
We have a higher shivering threshold. Anyway, what's wonderful about this, because these women produced the most of the income for their families, there was a semi-matriarchal society developed on Jeju with the Henyo, the women divers, as the head of the household.
Brilliant.
And the total reverse of gender roles. So the men looked after the children, they went shopping, and the women went to work. Men would pay dowry to the family of the bride, as opposed to the other way around. But here's the bizarre thing. Why is it semi-matriarchal? The men still took all the political power.
Right.
That is curious, isn't it? They took all of the political roles.
So close.
I know,
really
right?